people do know, a lot about their own problems at their own level. They can give you feedback on how you're doing if you are trying to solve their problems from the top, from government. In a democracy, you give feedback on how well or how badly the government is doing. So individual rights is also a way to mobilize all the knowledge in society that we need to make this economy work. Because when it's the individual that has the knowledge, the particular knowledge that they know to run their factory, to employ people, to be a worker themselves, to start new businesses. Right. We'll talk later about examples, like the guy in Rwanda who stumbled upon a very unexpected success in Rwanda. He figured out, this is not something anybody would have predicted, that Rwanda could prosper by exporting gourmet coffee, which you can find in New York's best coffee shops. And one reason that works so well for Rwanda is they have a tremendous infrastructure problem. It's very hard to get heavy stuff shipped abroad because they're landlocked, they're surrounded by countries with lousy roads, lousy ports. But gourmet coffee is something that you can create with lots of labor, which Rwanda does have a lot of. And then it has a very high value to weight ratio, so you just put it on the airplane and ship it to New York. And I just do this test for me. You go out to your favorite coffee shop and look for Rwandan coffee, and I guarantee you'll find quite a lot of it. No. So that's the kind of success that takes advantage of an entrepreneur. There was no sort of expert economist that flew in and told Paul Kagame, the autocrat of Rwanda, here's the plan. We've identified gourmet coffee as the growth industry worldwide, and that's the recipe. None of that happened. These things are always surprises, and that's why the expert top-down plan doesn't work. You need the entrepreneur, you need the consumer, you need the market feedback, you need the democratic feedback, and all of this is built on this large edifice at the bottom of individual rights.
Bill, if you read about his book online, if you do read some reviews, some people describe it as the anti-Jeff Sachs book. Is everything cool between you two now, or is what's going on?
There's not a lot of direct communication.
Mostly through Twitter? Or?
No, not even through Twitter. Yeah. It's these intellectual debates, I think people actually pay more attention. They wind up paying more. We don't do this intentionally. We didn't. But somehow people pay more attention if it's thought to be sort of a grudge match. And the reality is we have very little. I've met him a number of times, both before and after we became kind of the official opponents of certain positions. And I have long admired him. Has had a great career in economics. But I have extremely strong disagreements with him. It's not personal. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I just, and that's okay that we have disagreements. This is, I don't know why people get so upset that there are strong disagreements. That's part of what makes democracy work, is that you have someone on one side. This is what makes our justice system work, that you have the prosecuting attorney and you have the defense attorney, and they both present what might be somewhat extreme and slanted positions, but somewhere in the middle, the neutral people find the answer.